time now for some local high school sports action. Today's coverage is not possible without our great sponsors. Make sure you pay close attention and thank those supporters for being a part of tonight's action. It's time to head out for the call with our play-by-play announcer. Thank you for tuning in for our local sports action.
Good evening and welcome here to River-Backus for Section 5A boys basketball playoffs here tonight as the River-Backus Tigers taking on the Lake-Bena Panthers. Of course, River-Backus coming off of a 75-63 win over Wadena Deer Creek last Friday, and Lake-Bena coming off of a 106-61 loss against Red Lake County last Friday. Now these two teams have matched up already twice this season. Pine River, of course, won 85-71, and at 71-60 they lost. So it should be an exciting matchup here tonight. We're going to talk with head coach Micah Eveland here in just a minute. It's high school boys basketball playoff action here on YourLoveEvent.com and Skeeter 101.5. We'll be right back right after this.
Are Peterson Farm seed reps real-life seed heroes? Well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed. We're that kind of seed company.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Do something fun.
Highway 371 at Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show. We're talking with head coach Micah Eveland of the River-Backus Tigers. How do you guys feel with first round of playoffs happening tonight?
Yeah, it's exciting times. Loser goes home, and hopefully we're on the upper end of the things here.
And yes, you guys finished the season on a win last Friday against Wadena Deer Creek. What are some of the things you guys focused on going in here tonight?
Just taking care of the basketball, controlling the tempo, and trying to work on a little better shot selection. And hopefully things here pay off. We got a few practices in before this game, which was kind of nice. We had a kind of a busy schedule the second half of the season. So, hopefully we keep things rolling right into tonight's game.
Now you guys won 85-71 and lost 71-60 against Lake-Bena this season. What do you guys feel that Lake has over you guys that might be a concern of yours tonight?
They're definitely a very athletic team. They shoot the ball well. You can't pass on them. You can't overlook them. You gotta play tough ball because I know they're gonna come here to play tonight.
And yes, this first round of Section 5A playoffs here tonight. Winner plays in Wadena Deer Creek on Saturday against either Sebeka or Verndale. What do you guys feel you could take advantage of here tonight?
I think it could really get maybe a boost, a little morale boost here going, and hopefully keep that rolling into Saturday. Depending on who wins that game there tonight, but neutral location, kind of a midday game. Anything can kind of happen on those types of days.
All right, well, it should be an exciting night. I wish you guys the best of luck, and we'll be back here on the Station 371 pregame show right after this.
New friends, join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. how well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 19th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 60 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, plus 12 elite hand-picked registered heifers.
Are Peterson Farm seed reps real-life seed heroes? Well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed. We're that kind of seed company.
Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at enbridge.com.
And welcome back to Skidder 101.5 and yourliveevent.com. They're currently right now showing a video. It looks like, to introduce the River-Backus Tigers boys basketball team here tonight in their first round of Section 5A playoffs. Of course, they ended the season on a win against Wadena Deer Creek last Friday. Now they've won and lost both against Lake-Bena so far this season. And Lake-Bena, of course, coming off of a tough loss against Red Lake County last Friday. Now the winner of this matchup will face they'll play the winner of Sebeka and Verndale on Saturday afternoon in Wadena Deer Creek. As they took a while to get the video rolling there, but there's a projector screen down below us here by the River-Backus side here, introducing the River-Backus Tigers boys team here tonight. They're bringing out the boys team here tonight. We had both national anthems, two different national anthems for both teams here tonight. Of course, you're listening to the Station 371 pregame show. Restock on food, fuel, and bait. Locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality gasoline, and is the only fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 in Pine River. We're about to get things underway here tonight, as we have your starting lineups here for the Lake-Bena. For your Lake-Bena Panthers, it's going to be Joseph Wind, Adric Fowler, Lorenzo Reyes, Cassius Sealy, and Douglas Cloud. And for your River-Backus Tigers here tonight, it's going to be Cole Oberfell, Isaiah Ali, Jonathan Sjogren, Isaiah Downey, and Mason Nelson. As they're bringing all the Tigers out here with you and I can't see it, and listeners out there can't see it obviously, but yes, there's a projector down below us here, and they're showing a video to introduce the River-Backus Tigers here tonight. So I believe we're going to get things underway here now. As it looks like we're going to start things off over here. It's going to be over to River-Backus now, starting things off. Jonathan Shulgren over to Isaiah Ali. Ali trying to get past Cass Lake-Bena. It's over to Isaiah Downey. Downey trying to get around Joseph Wind there. And it's going to be now Isaiah Downey going to pass over to Mason Nelson. Going to go for a three-pointer. It's going to be missed there for Jonathan Shulgren. Shulgren going to go over. Shulgren going to get it again. It's going to be in for Jonathan Shulgren, scoring first. Scoring first here tonight for the River-Backus Tigers. As you can see, the River-Backus Tigers fan section full, completely full here tonight, as well as a lot of fans from Cass Lake-Bena, as this game will determine what team gets to move on to Wadena Deer Creek on Saturday and what team will meet the end of their season here tonight, as River-Backus leading 2-0 so far. That's going to be Cass Lake-Bena, but with it now it's going to be Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind over to Cillier. Cillier back over to Wind. Wind trying to get around the Tigers there. It's over to Lorenzo Reyes. And Lorenzo Reyes going to try to get past Jonathan Shulgren. It's going to be missed there for the Panthers. And from the Panthers, it goes back to the Tigers on the rebound. Now it's going to be Isaiah Ali back over to Mason Nelson. Mason Nelson going to miss it. It's going to be now over to Jonathan Shulgren. Jonathan Shulgren misses it. It's going to be taken back on the rebound. Foul. And Isaiah Ali going to start with that over here. It's going to be over to Jonathan Shulgren. It's a miss and a foul. And looks like it's up to the free throw line now. Jonathan Shulgren for the River-Backus Tigers. It's in as the Tigers now lead 4-0. And Cass Lake-Bena back with it now. Down we go. It's going to be Adric Fowler. Fowler back over to Lorenzo Reyes. Lorenzo Reyes trying to get around the Tigers there. It's going to go for it. It's a miss there on the three-pointer for the Panthers. And the Panthers take it back on the rebound. It's going to be a two-pointer in for the Panthers. That's Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud scoring first here tonight for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. It's going to be now over to Isaiah Ali again. Isaiah Ali trying to get past the Panthers here. It's going to be over to Cole Oberfell. And it's going to be missed there for the Tigers. Another foul as the Tigers leading 4-2. And up to the free throw line now is going to be Isaiah Downey. It's in for the Tigers. That'll put Tigers leading 5-2 over Cass Lake-Bena. See if Isaiah Downey can do it again. It's a miss there for Isaiah Downey. And down we go again. It's going to be Adric Fowler. Adric Fowler trying to get around Cole Oberfell. It's over to the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. It's over to Adric Fowler. Fowler going to go for it. It's going to be missing the three-pointer. And now Isaiah Ali back with it. Cole Oberfell. Cole Oberfell back over to Jonathan Shulgren. Shulgren back over to Isaiah Ali. Ali trying to get around Adric Fowler. Fowler going to drop it. It's going to be another foul on the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. Another foul on the Panthers, putting Isaiah Ali up to the free throw line once again for the Tigers. Tigers leading 5-2. 15:22 on the clock. In Section 7AA girls basketball playoffs, Pequot Lakes was trailing by 1 point. Pequot Lakes, of course, with the upset victory over Crosby Ironton on Tuesday, 61-58. And Pequot is trailing by 1 point, 30-31 against Duluth Marshall at half. And it's Catholic Bena back with it now. On the rebound, it's going to be Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud over to handoff to Lorenzo Reyes. Back over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud trying to get around Isaiah Ali. And Douglas Cloud going to get it in for a two-pointer there for the Panthers. River-Backus leading 6-4. 15 minutes left to go here in the first half. It's going to be now over to Isaiah Downey again. Downey trying to get out of the way of the Panthers there, and it's going to be a foul. And the Catholic Bena Panthers back with it now. It's going to be Adric Fowler. Fowler over to Douglas Cloud. Fowler back with it. Another foul on the Panthers. And we'll start things back over here with the Catholic Bena Panthers. It's going to be Adric Fowler. Fowler back. That's Joseph Wind. Adric Fowler in for a three-pointer there for the Panthers. First three-pointer of the night. And the River-Backus Tigers going to drop it out of bounds there. Isaiah Downey as the Tigers trail by 1 point as Catholic Bena leads 7-6. What a close matchup this is so far here tonight. And we'll start things back up over here. It's Isaiah Downey getting it in for a two-pointer there for the Tigers. Now he says, no way, we're not going to trail by 1 point. It's back over to Catholic Bena again now. Adric Fowler. Fowler back over to Cillier. It's dropped there by Joseph Wind. As the Tigers lead by 1 point now, 8-7, 14-11 left to go here in the first half. And it's going to be Catholic Bena back with it now. Going to go for a three-pointer. It's a roll right off the rim there. And now Douglas Cloud fails to get the three-pointer in. That's Isaiah Ali back with it for the Tigers. Ali trying to get around the Panthers here. So he's looking to pass over to Isaiah Downey. Isaiah Downey going to go for it. It's going to be a miss there, and it's the Panthers getting knocked over there by the Tigers. Jonathan Sjogren going to go for it. It's going to be a miss, rolled it off the rim there as the Panthers try to save it. It's going to be in the Panthers' hands now again. Lorenzo Reyes trying to get around the Tigers. Lorenzo Reyes going to go over to Adric Fowler. Fowler miss on the two-pointer there. It's going to be now Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud trying to get around Jonathan Sjogren. It's over to Joseph Wind, over to Cillier, back over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud trying to get around Isaiah Ali. And Douglas Cloud going to go for it. It's going to be in for, so close. Out of bounds there for Douglas Cloud. The Catholic Bena Panthers as the Tigers lead 8-7 with 13 minutes left to go here in the first half tonight. We'll start things off over here again with Joseph Wind of the Panthers. I don't think they're going to count that one. Start things off over here again with Joseph Wind of the Catholic Bena Panthers and full fan section. Complete full fan section here tonight in Pine River-Backus. Both Pine River-Backus and Catholic Bena fans here cheering on both teams here tonight. And it's going to be now Lorenzo Reyes. Lorenzo Reyes trying to get around Jonathan Sjogren. Sjogren blocking Reyes there. It's going to be over to two-pointer in for Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud on the two-pointer for the Panthers, and now the Tigers back with it again as the Panthers pull ahead by 1 point, 9-8. It's out of bounds there for Isaiah Downey. What a close matchup this is here tonight. Now the last time these two teams matched up, the Tigers fell 71-60. We'll start things off. It was out of bounds there. We'll start things off over here with Adric Fowler of the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, and we'll send in Carter Evelyn to the Tigers over here. And we'll start things off over here with the Panthers. It's going to be Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind trying to get around over to Douglas Cloud there. Douglas Cloud going to pass over to Lorenzo Reyes. It's going to be a miss there on the three-pointer for Lorenzo Reyes. It's back in the hands of the Tigers now. Isaiah Ali. 12-13 left to go here in the first half. Isaiah Ali trying to get around Adric Fowler. That's over to Jonathan Sjogren. Sjogren trying to get around Lorenzo Reyes. It's over now to Eli Champ. It's a miss. Panthers back with it on the rebound. It's going to be Adric Fowler. Fowler getting blocked by Carter Evelyn there. It's going to be over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud trying to push through the Tigers there. Tigers take it back on the rebound. It's going to be Isaiah Downey as the Panthers lead 9-8. It's going to be Downey going to cut through there over to Jonathan Sjogren. Sjogren trying to cut through. It's going to be over now to Carter Evelyn. Carter Evelyn going to go for it. It's going to be a roll right off the rim. They're so close for the Tigers, and now a long pass from the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. Adric Fowler over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud in for another two-pointer for the Panthers. And that'll put a foul on the Tigers. That'll put Douglas Cloud up to the free throw line for the Panthers. Panthers leading 11-8. 11:30 left to go here in the first half. It's going to be in for Douglas Cloud. And head coach Micah Evelyn going to call a timeout for the River-Backus Tigers. Cass Lake-Bena Panthers leading the Tigers 12-8. 11:30 left to go here in the first half. It's first round of Section 5A boys basketball playoffs here from River-Backus. River-Backus down 12-8 against Cass Lake-Bena. We'll take a short break and come right back here on Skeeter 101.5 and YouLoveEvent.com right after this. Whoops. There we go. Got the scores mixed up there.
From Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the Pro without the pain. The Pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
And welcome back to YouLoveEvent.com and Skeeter 101.5 from River-Backus. First round of boys basketball Section 5A playoffs. Isaiah Ali going to go for it for the Tigers. It's a miss. Another foul as the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers leading 12-8 against River-Backus here tonight. So far with 11 minutes left to go here in the first half. Cass Lake-Bena back with it now. It's going to be over to Douglas Cloud again. Douglas Cloud scoring all the points so far for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers here tonight. And it's going to be over to Adric Fowler again. Fowler going to go for it. It's going to be a miss. On the three-pointer, it's Isaiah Ali. Long pass over to Jonathan Sjogren. Sjogren going to go for it. It's going to be a miss there on the two-pointer. Steps out of bounds. 10:48 left to go here in the first half as Cass Lake leads 12-8 over the Tigers. Foul on the Panthers. It's going to put Jonathan Sjogren up to the free throw line for the Tigers. And that's free throw shot in for Jonathan Sjogren. That's what the Tigers need right now to catch up. And it's a miss there in the second free throw shot. Lake-Bena Panthers back with it now. It's going to be Lorenzo Reyes. Lorenzo Reyes trying to get around Jonathan Sjogren. Sjogren trying to block Reyes there. And it's over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud going to go for it again. It's going to be missed there in the three-pointer as Adric Fowler trying to save it for the Panthers. Panthers have it. It's going to be over to Lorenzo Reyes. Reyes going to try to get past Sjogren there. And Reyes trying to cut through the Tigers. It's over to Douglas Cloud again. Douglas Cloud trying to get past Isaiah Downey. And Douglas Cloud trying to get past Carter Evelyn now. Downey and Evelyn giving him a hard time over there. It's going to be Fowler over to Lorenzo Reyes. And Lorenzo Reyes in for a three-pointer there for the Lake-Bena Panthers. Lake-Bena leading 15-9. Now 10 minutes left to go here in the first half. Isaiah Downey with it for the Tigers. Isaiah Ali with it again now. That's Ali going to go for a three-pointer. It's a miss, and the Lake-Bena Panthers have it back again. It's going to be over to Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind down we go down the left side. It's going to be over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud over to Goggle Eye. It's going to be a foul, a travel called. And Isaiah Ali going to start things off over here for the Tigers. It's Carter Eveland. Over to Mason Nelson. Mason Nelson. Carter Eveland. Missing the three-pointer, out of bounds, almost there for the Tigers, but Cole Oberfeld saves it. It's in the hands of the Lake-Bena Panthers again now. It's over to Adric Fowler. Fowler going to go over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud trying to get past Carter Eveland there. It's Douglas Cloud getting knocked over there, out of bounds. 9:22 left to go here in the first half. And another foul on the River-Backus Tigers. It's going to put Douglas Cloud up to the free throw line for Cass Lake. Missing the free throw shot there. See if he can have another chance at it here. Officials having a discussion down here, it looks like. And it's a miss on both free throw shots. 9 minutes left to go just about here in the first half. It's going to be now Isaiah Ali. Ali going to go for it. It's a miss there. And the Lake-Bena Panthers, down we go. It's going to be Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud out of bounds. And it's going to be now head coach Micah Evelyn calling timeout here for the Tigers as Lake leads 16-9 with about 9 minutes left to go here in the first half. Final score from Section 7 AA girls basketball tonight. Pequot Lakes falls 66-57 against Duluth Marshall. So yes, Duluth Marshall are going to advance on to state next week as Pequot Lakes ends their season tonight in Superior, Wisconsin, falling 66-57 against Duluth Marshall after Pequot Lakes had the upset victory over Crosby Ironton. And we'll just keep on going here, I think. We're not going to take a break. It's going to be now starting off over here with Isaiah Ali for the River-Backus Tigers. It's Carter Eveland trying to get around the Panthers there. That's Celia over to Cole Oberfell. Isaiah Downey in for a two-pointer for the Tigers. Now, of course, tomorrow night, the River-Backus girls basketball team still in the competition as they'll be at section championship in St. Cloud facing Bram tomorrow night. That'll be on KLKS Talk 100, I believe. But Isaiah Downey back with it now for the Tigers. That's a handoff to Isaiah Ali. Panthers still leading the Tigers 16-11 here. It's going to be over to Isaiah Downey. Downey going to go for it over to Cole Oberfell. Oberfell going to cut through there. And it's travel call, another foul. We'll start things off over here with Adric Fowler. Adric Fowler back, he's getting blocked there by Isaiah Downey. Has to jump to get over them there. It's going to be over to Goggle Eye, and that's another foul. Of course, we also have more Section 5A boys basketball on your airwaves tonight on KKNF from Real Country 94.3. Starting about right now is the Mille Lacs Raiders taking on Swanville. Mille Lacs at Swanville tonight, and KKI 94.3 is going to put a fall on the Tigers. That's going to put the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers up to the free throw line once again. And that is Goggle Eye up to the free throw line. We'll see if he can get it in. It's going to be in for the Panthers. See if he can do it again here. Give him another shot at it here as the Panthers lead 17-11. He's going to roll right in there, bounce in there for Goggle Eye as the Tigers take it back on the rebound. It's going to be now Isaiah Ali. Ali, long pass over to Jonathan Sjogren. It's out of bounds. Panthers leading 18-11 with about 8 minutes left to go here in the first half. And it's going to be now in the Panthers' hands again. Douglas Cloud in for a two-pointer there for the Panthers. And now the Tigers back with it. Isaiah Ali over to Cole Oberfell. Oberfell going to cut through there, out of bounds. Panthers leading 20-11 now. It's 7 minutes left to go, or 7:51 on the clock. And we'll start things off over here with Cass Lake-Bena. Once again, it's going to be Adric Fowler. Adric Fowler back over to Goggle Eye back over to Douglas. Oh, that's not Douglas Cloud. That's Anthony Kinchin. And it's going to be Adric Fowler in for a two-pointer there for the Panthers. Panthers leading 22-11 now, 7:30 on the clock. Isaiah Ali going to cut through there. It's going to be missing the two-pointer as the Panthers try to steal the ball away from Ali, as it's going to be taken back now by Adric Fowler as Mason Nelson tries to take it out of the hands of Fowler. Anthony Fowler over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud trying to get around Jonathan Sjogren. Sjogren giving him a tough time there. He steps out of bounds as the Tigers. Sjogren tries to take it back there. Down to about 7 minutes left to go. 7 minutes on the clock here in the first half. And it's going to be now Adric Fowler back with it for the Panthers. Panthers trying to get past Carter Evelyn there of the Tigers. And it's going to be over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud going to miss the two-pointer, and the Tigers take it back on the rebound. It's going to be Jonathan Sjogren over to Isaiah Ali. Ali going to try to get past Adric Fowler. Going to go for a three-pointer. It's going to be a miss there for the Tigers. Taken back on the rebound. Goggle Eye for the Panthers. Over to Adric Fowler now. Fowler trying to get past Carter Evelyn. It's going to be over to Goggle Eye. Anthony Kinchin over to Fowler. Fowler trying to get around the Tigers there, trying to get past Jonathan Sjogren. It's over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud going to get almost a two-pointer in there. It's a miss, and the Tigers try to save it. It's going to be in the hands of Anthony Kinchin. Get it in for a two-pointer there for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. I believe that was Coach Elvin Wind calling a timeout for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. We'll take a quick one here as well, as Cass Lake leads 24-11 against River-Backus. 6:15 left to go. We'll take a short break and come right back here on YourLiveEvent.com and Skeeter 101.5 right after this.
We believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes Tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bowl Sale.
Hometown pride. First National Bank wishes all the area sports teams the best of luck and are happy to help bring you the live coverage. First National Bank is locally owned
And welcome back to Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com. River-Backus trailing 24-11 against Lake-Bena with 6 minutes left to go, and it's in the hands of the Tigers once again. It's Isaiah Ali over to Jonathan Shorgan over to Carter Eveland as the Panthers take it back. And it's going to be over to Anthony Kinchin as it's taken back by Isaiah Ali. River-Backus Tigers up on there for a two-pointer. It's Isaiah Ali as the Tigers fans here tonight up on their feet. It's going to be no Lake-Bena trying to get through there. It's Anthony Wind over to Anthony Kinchin. Kinchin trying to get out of bounds there as he pushes Bristol Alex and kind of out of bounds there of the Tigers. And 5 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the first half. Lake-Bena leads 24-13. Get that score updated on your viewers on YourLiveEvent.com here for you. Follow on the Tigers. It's going to put Anthony Kinchin up to the free throw line for the Panthers. Roll right off that rim there. It's going to be now in the hands of the Panthers again as they try to save it. It's going to be Lorenzo Reyes. Lorenzo Reyes over to Goggle Eye. Goggle Eye trying to get around Mason Nelson there. It's going to be missed there. Mason Nelson takes it back for the Tigers. It's over to Carter Eveland. It's going to be on the rebound now. Isaiah Ali. Over to Carter Eveland. Carter Eveland trying to get past Goggle Eye there of the Panthers. And the Panthers try to take it back, but Carter Eveland says no. And it's out of bounds there for the Tigers. And Lake-Bena back with it now. It's going to be Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind trying to get past Carter Eveland. And it's a handoff there to Lorenzo Reyes. Lorenzo Reyes over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud trying to get past the Tigers. It's out of bounds there for the Panthers. As we're down to about 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Isaiah Ali with it here for the Tigers. And it's over to Jonathan Shulgren. Shulgren trying to get past Celia of the Panthers. It's going to be a three-pointer on a foul. Missing the three-pointer anyway there for the Tigers, and it looks like they pushed. Somebody pushed somebody over here. Starting things off over here with Isaiah Ali with the Tigers. 4:45 left to go here in the first half. And it's going to be missing the two-pointer there for the Tigers as the Panthers take it back. It's all in the hands of the Tigers again. Mason Nelson. Nelson missing the two-pointer, trying to save it though. Can he get it in? It's in for the Tigers. And Panthers back with it now. It's going to be Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud going to get in for a three-pointer. Going to answer that two-pointer with a three-pointer there. Douglas Cloud scoring pretty much majority of the points tonight for the Panthers. It's going to be in the hands of Jonathan Shulgren now for the Tigers. Over here to Carter Eveland. Eveland going to go for it. It's going to be a miss. And Jonathan Shulgren trying to pick it up, though. It's going to be picked up, though, by Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud, that's knocked out of bounds there by Isaiah Ali. As the Panthers lead 27-15 here with 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first half. And we'll start things off over here with the Tigers once again. Mason Nelson over to Isaiah Ali, and another foul. Foul on the Panthers, going to put Isaiah Ali up to the free throw line for the Tigers. I see a lot of the River-Backus girls basketball Tigers over here watching in the wings. Watching down in the front row over here, I see, but it's going to be in for Isaiah Ali on a free throw shot. See if he can do it again here. Get some points on the board for the Tigers. It's in for Isaiah Ali. And it's going to be now in the hands of the Panthers again. Joseph Wind over to Adric Fowler. Fowler trying to get around Carter Evelyn there. It's over to Sealy back over to Fowler. Fowler trying to get around Carter Evelyn. It's going to be in the hands of the Tigers again now. Can he get it? It's going to be picked up by Carter Evelyn. There it goes. Can he get it in? Yeah, trying to get past Adric Fowler there. It's going to be over to Mason Nelson. Mason Nelson over to Eli Champlin. The Tigers can't get it in. It's going to be now the Panthers taking it back. Another foul. Lake-Bena leading 27-17 here with about 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half. And following the Tigers, going to put the Panthers up to the free throw line. It's Adric Fowler. Going to send Mason Nelson down to have a seat for the Tigers. Of course, tonight's radio broadcast is brought to you by Plumbing Etc. in Pine River, Barnum's Pine River, Napa, Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River, and Trustworthy Components in Pine River. Officials have any discussion down here, it looks like, as we're going to have the Panthers up to the free throw line. And it's going to be Adric Fowler. 3:21 on the clock here in the first half. And the River-Backus fan section up on their feet as it's going to be out of bounds. Almost out of bounds, but Douglas Cloud saves it for the Tigers. The Panthers there as the Tigers try to block him. It's going to be now Douglas Cloud with it. It's going to be now over to Adric Fowler. Fowler trying to get around Sjogren there. It's going to be over to Goggle Eye over to Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind trying to get around the Tigers. It's giving them a hard time there. Keller Klein Bowman. It's going to be now over to Adric Fowler. Missed there, and it's Carter Eveland on it. On the rebound now, Jonathan Sjogren. It's trying to get around. It's over to Carter Eveland, trying to get past Goggle Eye there. It's over to Isaiah Ali. Isaiah Ali trying not to drop the ball there. It's going to be over to Jonathan Sjogren as it's ripped out of the hands of Sjogren by Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind to hand off there to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud going to miss in the three-pointer there, and Cole Oberfeld tries to get it in, saved by Joseph Wind of the Panthers. Panthers leading 29-17, 2:27 left to go here in the first half. And we'll start things off over here with Isaiah Ali once again for the Tigers. 2.5 minutes left here in the first half. The Tigers are going to have to pull some fast moves here. Talk about what their strategy is going to be in the locker room if they're going to come out with a victory here tonight and advance to Wadena Deer Creek to play either Sabika or Verndale on Saturday afternoon. And it's going to be now back with it, Isaiah Ali from Jonathan Sjogren. Ali going to miss the three-pointer out of bounds. And back with it over here, Adric Fowler for the Panthers. Panthers trying to get around Carter Evelyn there. It's over to Goggle Eye. Goggle Eye trying to get past Mason Nelson. Goggle Eye going to do a long pass over to Douglas Cloud. It's going to be a miss. Going to tip right in there. I thought he missed that. It's going to tip right in there for the Panthers as they lead 31-17. Now 2 minutes left to go. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half here tonight. A foul on the Tigers. Going to put Douglas Cloud up to the free throw line for the Panthers. And we'll send back in Isaiah Downey, and Carter Evelyn going to have a seat for the Tigers. It's in for Douglas Cloud. Panthers leading 32-17. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Isaiah Downey back with it. Drops the ball in the hands of the Panthers again. Now it's going to be Douglas Cloud down the left side. It's over to Adric Fowler. Fowler going to go a long pass over to Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind over to Adric Fowler trying to get around Cole Oberfeld. It's going to be a miss on tip. Bounce right off the rim there. Jonathan Sjogren back with it for the Tigers. 1 minute and 36 seconds left here in the first half. Jonathan Sjogren over to Cole Oberfell. Oberfell going to go for a three-pointer. It's a miss there for the Tigers as the Tigers trying to save it. It's out of bounds there. Isaiah Downey, I thought he had it out of bounds. It's a two-pointer in for the Tigers. Isaiah Downey. And it's a foul on the Panthers. Going to put Isaiah Downey up to the free throw line for the Tigers. Minute 27 left to go here in the first half, and the Panthers now lead 32-19. As we'll see if Isaiah Downey can get some more points on the board here for the Tigers as he's up to the free throw line. It's in for Isaiah Downey. Minute 22 left here in the first half, and the Panthers back with it now. It's going to be Joseph Wind over to Gogolai. Gogolai long pass over to Adric Fowler, and Fowler over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud going to go for it. It's a miss out of bounds there for the Panthers. And we'll start things off over here with Joseph Wind once again for the Panthers. 32-20, Cass Lake-Bena leading Pine River-Backus. 1 minute and 10 seconds left here. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the first half. Mille Lacs and Swanville, let's see. Over on KCAN FM Real Country 94.3, Swanville leads Mille Lacs 32-20, and so that's the exact same score that we're at right now on Pine River-Backus. And they're going to send back in, looks like, have Isaiah Downey take a seat for the Tigers and send in Gabe Deers. Missing the three-pointer there for Fowler as Douglas Cloud tries to save it for the Panthers here, trying to get past Gabe Deers. And it's out of bounds there for the Panthers. 1 minute left to go here in the first half, and the Panthers leading 32-20 over the Tigers. And it's going to be now with it Gogolai from Joseph Wind there. It's going to be now over to Gogolai again. Gogolai trying to get past Mason Nelson. Mason Nelson trying to get around Cole Oberfell. It's going to be now over to... Can we get it in? It's going to be a miss there on three-pointer and out of bounds. 47 seconds left and counting here in the first half. And this fan section is completely full here tonight in Pine River-Backus as the Pine River-Backus fans up on their feet pretty much the whole broadcast here so far. Gogolai miss on the two-pointer there for the Tigers. Gogolai back with it on the rebound. It's over to Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind trying to cut through the Tigers there. It's a two-pointer in for Joseph Wind for the Panthers. 30 seconds left and counting. Isaiah Olive with it for the Tigers. Ollie over a handoff there to Gabe Deers. It's over to Jonathan Sjogren, over to Mason Nelson. Mason Nelson going to go for it. It's going to be a bounce right off the rim. And the Panthers back with it now. It's Adric Fowler. Fowler over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud trying to get past Mason Nelson. That's going to be a miss on the three-pointer. And the Tigers take it back, and the rebound is we're down to... Well, that was close, but Jonathan Sjogren trying to go for a half-court pass there. Just came up short. That was close, though. But, yes, that's your halftime. At the half, Cass Lake-Bena leads 34-20 over Pine River-Backus. We'll take a short break and come right back and give you some numbers here in the halftime report. Then we're going to take another short break and come right back after that with your second half of boys basketball action. Boys basketball action here, first round of Section 5A playoffs from Pine River-Backus. Pine River-Backus going to have to talk over some things in the locker room here if they're going to come out with a victory here tonight and advance to Saturday afternoon in Wadena Deer Creek. So we'll see. We shall see what happens here as the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers lead 34-20 over the Tigers. We'll take a short break and come right back with your halftime report here on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLoveEvent.com right after this.
Reliable Digital technology is crucial.
Near Hitterdall, Minnesota, 60 of the region's highest quality red Angus bulls, plus 12 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Request a catalog today. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics. March 19th, the annual bull sale. Visit Facebook Jacobson Red Angus or call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus annual bull sale. The sale will be live on TV auction Thursday, March 19th, 1 p.m. Lakes Community Cooperative. We believe energy should come with something extra. Trust.
Great way to learn new skills.
Whether you need propane for your home, making farm fuel, or dependable delivery, we've got you covered.
PRB School
With hometown service and reliable supply, we're more than a provider. We're your neighbor. Lakes Community Cooperative. Your co-op, our community.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and I work at Marvin. The highlight of my day would be working with my crew. I love managing. I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and, feeling valued for what you do and just getting to know everyone, and you just make friends here. If you're looking for career development opportunities, competitive pay, come join me at Marvin.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get?
Now, stop in
Less
to see the incredible line of
division.
appliances from
And
Speed
school
Queen.
sports
Speed
have it
Queens are
down
tested
to a
the last
science.
25 years.
Looking for an
Offers
example of
warranties
what
up
can
to 7
happen
years,
when we
parts and
realize
labor,
there's
and is
more
a
that
recommended
unites us
brand
than
by most
divides us?
service people. With
Look
Speed
no
Queen
further
and
than high
Crosley,
school
plus
sports in
service,
Minnesota.
parts and used appliances. Why
This
is it your
message
one-stop
presented by the
appliance
Minnesota
shop?
State
Or
High
Major
School League
Appliances
and the
without
Minnesota
major
Interscholastic
price. See
Activities
Wide's Major
Administrators
Appliance
Association.
on Oak Street in Brainerd.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters. Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, and becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
7 days a week.
Shrub Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Shrub Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stumper brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 43 years and still digging it right. Shrub Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Shrub Excavating LLC. And online at shrubexcavating.com.
25 years, offers warranties up to
Restock
7
on
years,
food,
parts
fuel,
and
and
labor,
baits
and
at
is a
locally owned
recommended
station
brand by most
371 on
service people.
Highway
With Speed Queen
371 in
Crossley,
Pine
plus
River.
service, parts,
Station
and used
371
appliances.
has
Wides
bait
is your
tackle,
one-stop
quality
appliance
Senex
shop for
gasoline,
major
off-road
appliances
diesel,
without the
and is the
major
only
price.
stop
See
with
Wide's
#1
Major
diesel.
Appliance
Make
on
sure to
Oak
stop
Street
by
in
the
Brainerd.
wash shop with sand and salt with their indoor car wash. Open when the
And welcome back to Skeeter 101.5 and YourLoveEvent.com here from Pine River Backus tonight.
371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
as the River-Backus Tigers trailing Lake-Bena 34-20 here at the halftime. Lake-Bena with some pretty good three-pointer shots there in the first half. Tigers will have to get things, I'm sure they're talking over things right now in the locker room, but if they want to come out with a victory over Lake-Bena here tonight, of course, the last time these two teams matched up, Lake-Bena took away the victory 71-60 over the Tigers, but if the Tigers are going to come away with a victory here tonight and move on to Wadena Deer Creek on Saturday, they will have to make some fast moves here in the second half. But I got for the Lake-Bena Panthers, it's going to be Douglas Cloud with 6 2-pointers and 1 3-pointer. For Adric Fowler is going to be 1 3-pointer and 1 2-pointer. For Lorenzo Reyes, 1 3-pointer. Anthony Kinchin, 1 2-pointer. And Joseph Wind with 2 2-pointers. For your River-Backus Tigers, it's going to be Jonathan Sjogren with 1 2-pointer. Isaiah Ali with 1 2-pointer. Isaiah Downey with 3 2-pointers. And Mason Nelson with 1 2-pointer. Tigers are going to have to get some. They attempted several three-point shots there in the first half, but they just could not get it together. So they're going to have to talk over some things very, very heavily here in the locker room if they're going to advance on after tonight, of course. And this is the first round, of course, of Section 5A boys basketball playoffs here tonight, as the girls Section 5A girls basketball playoffs tomorrow night will take place in St. Cloud as the River-Backus girls basketball team will take on Bram. We're about 2.5 minutes away from starting off your second half here tonight. We're going to take another short break and come right back with more high school boys basketball playoff action from River-Backus here on Skidder 101.5 and YouLoveEvent.com right after this.
Today all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Buy your propane from
Bliss Salon and Boutique in Pequot Lakes is your top spot for hair, makeup, and lash extensions. Bliss is a 2026 Best of Weddings tip by the Knot magazine, and they're in the Knots Hall of Fame. In addition to hair and makeup, Bliss Salon and Boutique is so much more. Fun gloves, beautiful locally made and handcrafted accessories and jewelry. Plus, pick up some of Pequot Lakes' own fruit juice. Stop and see the awesome gals at Bliss Salon and Boutique, Main Street, downtown Pequot Lakes.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget moonlight bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
And welcome back to Skidder 101.5 and YouLoveEvent.com from River-Backus here tonight, as the River-Backus Tigers trailing 34-20 against Lake-Bena here are about to start things off in the second half. We'll see what the Tigers can do here, and where'd my sheet go here? Oh, here we go. Okay. We'll start things off over here with the Tigers. It's Tigers Isaiah Downey over to Cole Oberfell over to Downey. Downey going to try to get past Joseph Wind over here over the Panthers. It's going to be a handoff there to Mason Nelson. Nelson over to Sjogren. Jonathan Sjogren over to Cole Oberfell. Oberfell trying to get past. It's over to Isaiah Ali. Ali over to Isaiah Downey. Handoff back to Ali. A three-pointer in for Ali. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about there. That's what the Tigers needed right there, as the Tigers now trail 34-23 against Lake-Bena. It's going to be Joseph Wind trying to get past Isaiah Ali. It's over to Lorenzo Reyes. Reyes going to go over to Adric Fowler. Fowler trying to get past Jonathan Sjogren. It's now over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud trying to get over. It's going to be over to Celia. Celia going to miss the three-pointer, and the Tigers try to save it. It's going to be the Panthers picking it up again now. Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind trying to get past the Tigers. Cole Oberfell, it's over to Lorenzo Reyes. Miss, and the two-pointer there as the Tigers take it back on the rebound. It's going to be Cole Oberfell. Oberfell over to Mason Nelson. Mason Nelson over to Isaiah Downey. Downey trying to go for it. It's going to be Downey struggling to get past Cass Lake-Bena there as Mason Nelson saves it for the Tigers. Isaiah Ali gets it in for a two-pointer. Two-pointer there for the Tigers as Panthers still lead 34-25 now. And Isaiah Ali trying to get it out of the hands of Joseph Wind there. Joseph Wind trying to get past Ali and Downey. It's going to be now over to Lorenzo Reyes. Reyes going to go for it. It's going to be a miss. And Mason Nelson can't get it in for the two-pointer. It's now down we go on the rebound. Jonathan Sjogren. As the Panthers were unable to get that two-pointer in. The Tigers save it, though, as they can't get the two-pointer in, but Isaiah Ali's going to go for it again. It's in for Ali. Isaiah Ali in the two-pointer there, and Tigers now trailing 34-27, 16 minutes left on the clock here in the second half. And Adric Fowler back with it for the Panthers. It's over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud trying to get around Cole Oberfell over to Lorenzo Reyes. Lorenzo Reyes trying to get past Mason Nelson over here. And it's over to Douglas Cloud over to Lorenzo Reyes. Reyes going to go for it. It's going to be two-pointer in for Celia of the Panthers. And the Tigers back with it now. Isaiah Ali. Ali over to Mason Nelson. Mason Nelson trying to go for it. It's going to be a miss there for the Tigers, although Tigers trying to save it. Cole Oberfell over to Jonathan Sjogren. It's in for Sjogren. Panthers lead 36-29, and it's going to be out of bounds. And we're going to be now with it again. The Panthers, Lake-Bena Panthers with it. Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind over to Lorenzo Reyes. Reyes going to go for it. It's a miss there in the two-pointer. Mason Nelson takes it back on the rebound for the Tigers. Pine River-Backus Tigers fan section up on their feet over here. It's going to be Jonathan Sjogren going to go for it. It's two-pointer in for Sjogren back-to-back. Back-to-back two-pointers there for Jonathan Sjogren of the Tigers. And it's going to be now back with it Adric Fowler. Adric Fowler of the Panthers. It's over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud trying to get around Sjogren there. Douglas Cloud having a tough time trying to get around Jonathan Sjogren. It's going to be two-pointer in for Douglas Cloud as he pushes his way past Mason Nelson there. Panthers leading 38-31 here as it's going to go out of bounds there for the Tigers. Following the Panthers, going to put the Tigers up to the free throw line. I believe that's Isaiah Downey for the Tigers. Yep. Cass Lake-Bena leading 38-31, 14:37 left to go here in the second half. Officials having a discussion over here, it looks like, as before they're going to let Isaiah Downey take some free throw shots here, get some more points on the board for the Tigers here tonight. Bounce went off the rim there as give Isaiah Downey another shot at it here for the Tigers. And it's going to be missing the free throw shot there as the Panthers take it back, trying to get around Isaiah Ali and Downey over here. And foul. And head coach Micah Evelyn going to call a timeout for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. We'll take a quick one here as well. 14:30 left to go here on the clock in the second half. And the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers leading the Pine River-Backus Tigers 38-31. We'll take a short break and come right back here on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com right after this.
Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Hanneken Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hanneken Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. While working with an independent agency like Hanneken Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hanneken Insurance Agency in Pine River. Let Hanneken Insurance give you the peace of mind.
And welcome back to Skidder 101.5 and YourLoveEvent.com. Lake-Bena getting a three-pointer in there. I believe that was Goggle Eye.
And online at HannekenInsurance.com.
Was that a three-pointer? Yes, it was. As they lead
Co-op,
41-31 now with 14 minutes left to go here in the second half. Tigers back with it now. It's Cole Oberfell.
Livestock equipment, all custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch
And it's going to be now down we go.
Farm analysis for
Goggle Eye back over to
balancing,
Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud trying to get it past Mason Nelson there. It's almost knocked out of bounds as the Tigers take it back on the rebound. Isaiah Ali.
For more information on the Lakes Community
And
Co-op
foul called.
feed division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
And yes, welcome back to YourLoveEvent.com here in Skidder 101.5. Both streaming live on YouTube and on your radio airwaves here tonight as the Tigers now up to the free throw line once again. Isaiah Ali. Foul on the Panthers. And Ali gets it in for a free throw shot for the Tigers. See if we can do it again here. Get some points on the board for the Tigers here tonight. Miss there. It's going to be now back with it. The Panthers. Long pass there over to Joseph Wind from Douglas Cloud. And Joseph Wind trying to get around Isaiah Ali. It'll be a long pass there over to Goggle Eye. Back over to Celia. Celia going to go long pass over to Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind trying to get around Isaiah Downey. Goggle Eye going to go for another three-pointer. It's going to be in for the Panthers. Make that Panthers leading 44-32 now and 13-17 on the clock. Isaiah Ali trying to push past the Panthers there. It's over to Cole Oberfell. Oberfell going to go for a three-pointer. It's going to be over to Isaiah Downey. Downey gets tripped up there along with Douglas Cloud. That's going to put Isaiah Ali over here trying to block Joseph Wind as the Panthers have it once again. It's going to be Goggle Eye, a long pass there over to Celia. Celia trying to get past Cole Oberfell. It's over to Goggle Eye again. Goggle Eye trying to get through the Tigers there. It's over to the Panthers and a miss on the three-pointer there for... Who is that? Doesn't say. 12:49 on the clock. 12:49 on the clock as the Panthers lead 44-32. And we'll start things off. We're going to send Cole Oberfell and Mason Nelson back to have a seat for the Tigers, as we'll send back in Carter Eveland. And also Eli Shamp for the Tigers. It's going to be now Isaiah Downey trying to get past the Panthers there. Isaiah Ali missing on the two-pointer there. Can he save it? It's going to be in for Eli Shamp. Now the Tigers. Down we go once again. It's going to be the Panthers. Panthers, it's Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind over... knocked out of bounds there. Looks like another fall. As Lake-Bena leads 44-34 here. 12:28 left to go here in the second half. And it's going to be Isaiah Ali back over to Jonathan Sjogren. Sjogren over to Isaiah Downey. Downey looking to pass, trying to get past Joseph Wind and Celia over here. It's a long pass over to Carter Eveland. Can he get it in for the three-pointer? It's a miss, and the Panthers take it back on the rebound. Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud over to Joseph Wind, and Tigers try to take it back and get it in for a two-pointer. It's a miss. About 12 minutes left to go here tonight. Tigers trail by 10 points. foul on the Panthers is going to put Isaiah Ollie up to the free throw line once again for the Tigers. And it's in for Isaiah Ollie. See if he can do it again here. Or was that a miss? I thought he had it in there. I thought he had it in, but that's in. That's in right there as the Panthers lead 44-35 now. 12 minutes left to go. 12 minutes on the clock here in the second half. It's going to be Douglas Cloud back with it for the Panthers. It's over to Lorenzo Reyes. That's missed the two-pointer as Lorenzo Reyes on the ground over there for the Panthers. Another foul called. Foul called on the Tigers. It's going to put Lorenzo Reyes up to the free throw line for the Panthers. And a miss there for Lorenzo Reyes. Going to see if he can have another chance at it here as Isaiah Downey going to take a seat for the Tigers. As we'll send back in Bristol Alexson. And the free throw shot's in for Lorenzo Reyes. Panthers leading 45-35. It's going to be now Carter Evelyn going to go for it. It's going to be a miss, and the Panthers take it back on the rebound. It's going to be, who is that? The mixed up jerseys again here on the roster, but missed on the three-pointer there for Goggle Eye again. Trying to fight for it out of the hands of Oberfeld. That's Silje. And we'll start things off over here with Lorenzo Reyes. 11:39 left to go here in the second half. It's going to be Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud in for a two-pointer there for the Panthers. Panthers leading 47-35. Now 11:30 left to go here in the second half. Cole Oberfeld over to Isaiah Ali. Tigers trying to go for it. It's going to be a three-pointer in for Ali. As the Panthers lead 47-38 now, it's going to be foul called. The Tigers just need a few more of those three-pointers, and they might be able to seal this deal here tonight and move on to Wadena Deer Creek on Saturday. We'll start things off over here. It's going to be Goggle Eye from Lorenzo Reyes. Going to go for a long pass to Douglas Cloud. So they're not going to count that, I don't think, as there's another foul called. 11 minutes left to go. 11 minutes left to go here in the second half. Going to start things off over here with the Tigers once again. Carter Evelyn from Mason Nelson. And it's over to Isaiah Ali. Over to Mason Nelson again. Mason Nelson going to go for a three-pointer. It's in for the Tigers. Mason Nelson as Panthers lead 47-41 now over the Tigers. And Catholic going to go for it. It's going to be missing the three-pointer there for Douglas Cloud. It's almost out of bounds. As Cole Oberfeld saved it, it's in the hands of Isaiah Ali. Now Ali going to try to get past Douglas Cloud. And it's going to be over to Carter Evelyn now trying to get past the Panthers. It's over to Cole Oberfeld out of bounds there for the Tigers. They just need a few more of those, and they'll be able to seal this deal here tonight. But they got to keep the momentum going, though. And we'll start things back up over here. The Lake-Bena Panthers can't get the three-pointer in there for Silje. It's going to be in the hands of the Tigers again. Cole Oberfeld, Carter Evelyn. Evelyn going to go for it. It's going to be a miss. And trying to save it, though, it's going to be Bristol Alexson. Alexson can't get it in. It's going to be on the hands of the Panthers again now, a foul. 10 minutes left to go here in the second half. Lake-Bena leading 47-41 here as the River-Backus The River-Backus girls beat Lake-Bena in overtime on Tuesday night. And that exciting nail-biter of a game on Tuesday night River-Backus won 55-51 in girls basketball on Tuesday night against Lake-Bena. So we'll see if the boys can pull it off here tonight. It's going to be now Douglas Cloud over to Goggle-Eye of the Panthers. It's over to Lorenzo Reyes. Almost it's missed there and trying to rip it out of the hands of Carter Eveland. It's a foul. Tigers are 6 points behind the Panthers with about 10 minutes left to go here tonight. Who will advance on? We shall find out. And we have more boys basketball playoff action happening on Saturday as well as Pequot Lakes faces Pillager, followed by Aitken and Mora. And if the River-Backus Tigers can pull this off here tonight, they'll be on our airwaves as well this Saturday afternoon from Wadena Deer Creek. Out of bounds there for Isaiah Downey. 9:45 left to go here in the second half. Foul called on the Panthers, going to put Isaiah Downey up to the free throw line for the Tigers. And it's in for Isaiah Downey. Tigers now 5 points behind the Panthers, and see if Isaiah Downey can get it in again here. And it's in for Isaiah Downey, make that 4 points behind the Panthers. Panthers leading 47-43, now 9:40 left to go. 9:40 on the clock here in the second half. It's going to be out of bounds there for the Panthers. Tigers back with it over here. It's going to be Carter Eveland over to Isaiah Downey. Panthers trying to take it back. It's Cole Oberfeld over the Tigers. Cole Oberfeld, can he get it? It's going to be over to Isaiah Downey, a foul called. Lake-Bena leading 47-43 over the Tigers, and Cole Oberfeld up to the free throw line. Foul called on the Panthers. $9:25 left to go here in the second half tonight. Pine River-Backus on their feet here tonight as it's in for Cole Oberfeld. See if he can do it again here as the Tigers now 3 points behind the Panthers. Catching up to the Panthers here. It's going to be bounced right off of there. Oh, so close. Bounce right off that rim, and the Panthers back with it now. Carter Eveland picks it up for the Tigers, though. Tigers, it's going to be over to Isaiah Downey. Downey, can he get it in with a three-pointer as we're tied? And the River-Backus fans on their feet. They're saying go, go, go as the Panthers. Douglas Cloud can't get it in for the two-pointer. Is on the ground, and we're tied up 47-47. 9 minutes left to go here in the second half. The Tigers, whatever they talked about in the locker room at the halftime is applying now here in the second half. Is exactly what they needed. Exactly what they needed to do. Luck to roll their way, although there's a foul on the Tigers now, and Douglas Cloud up to the free throw line for the Panthers. It's going to be a bounce off the rim there. Tigers fans are on their feet as we're tied 47-47 here with 9 minutes left to go. This may end up being another game like we had with the girls' game on Tuesday night in Wadena, with the girls winning 55-51 in overtime. It's in for Douglas Cloud as the Panthers now lead by 1 point, 48-47. And we'll start things off over here with Isaiah Ali. Ali over to Carter Eveland. Carter Eveland going to try to get past Goggle-Eye over here. It's over to Mason Nelson. Mason Nelson it's over to Carter Eveland. Can he roll it off? Rolled it off the rim there, but it's saved by Cole Oberfell. Oberfell for the two-pointer as the Tigers lead by 1 point, 49-48. As the River-Backus Tiger fan section on their feet. And it's going to be over to Goggle Eye as Jonathan Sjogren tries to take it out of the hands of Goggle Eye. It's over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud going to try to get it in for a three-pointer. It's a miss, and the Tigers take it back on the rebound. It's going to be Isaiah Ali. Ali trying to get past the Panthers over here. And it's going to be now over to Jonathan Sjogren. Sjogren going to over to Mason Nelson. Now Mason Nelson trying to get past Douglas Cloud. Mason Nelson, it's a foul as the Panthers try to take it back. River-Backus went from trailing by at least 12 or 13 points, and now they're leading by 1 point, 49-48. This game could turn around here tonight as we're down to 8 minutes left here in the second half. This may end up being a game like there was with the girls' basketball game from Wadena Deer Creek on Tuesday. So it should be an exciting matchup here if this is how the Tigers are going to hopefully hold out their lead here against the Lake-Bena Panthers. It's going to be Douglas Cloud going to go for it. Two-pointer in. It's going to be travel called. I don't know if they're going to count that. This River-Backus High School gym is getting so loud I can hardly hear myself through the headset here. Not going to count that two-pointer for the Panthers. It's going to be a miss on the three-pointer there for Isaiah Ali. Douglas Cloud taking it back on the rebound. It's a handoff there over to Adric Fowler for the Panthers. It's over to Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind over to Lorenzo Reyes. Reyes going to go over to Joseph Wind again. Wind trying to get around the Tigers there. It's going to be missing the two-pointer. 7.5 minutes left to go here in the second half. And this River-Backus Tiger fan section is getting very, very riled up here tonight. We'll start things off over here with, I believe it'll be Isaiah Ali. And Isaiah Ali over to Carter Eveland. Eveland trying to get around Goggle Eye there. Eveland going to go for it. It's going to be a tip right in there for the Tigers. As the Tigers now lead 51-48 as we're down to 7 minutes left here. 7 minutes left here in the second half, and it's a miss for Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud missed on the two-pointer. It's going to be now Carter Eveland with it for the Tigers, and it's going to be over to Isaiah Ali. Ali handoff over to Carter Eveland. Eveland going to go for it. It's going to be a pass over to Jonathan Sjogren. Sjogren going to go for it over to Mason Nelson. Mason Nelson, it's going to be a miss on the two-pointer. Now taken back on the rebound. Goggle Eye over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud going to push over the Tiger, Jonathan Sjogren. Missing the two-pointer there as the Tigers fan section is saying, no, that's a foul on... That's a foul on him right there. Tigers leading 51-48. 6:45 left to go. And we'll start things back up over here with Isaiah Ali over to Carter Eveland over to Jonathan Sjogren. Sjogren over to Mason Nelson. Carter Eveland. Eveland handoff there to Mason Nelson. Nelson going to try to get past Douglas Cloud. It's over to Jonathan Sjogren. Jonathan Sjogren over to Cole Oberfell. Oberfell over to Carter Eveland. Eveland trying to get past Goggle Eye there. It's going to be a three-pointer. Can he get it in? It's a miss there as the Panthers taking it back. Cole Oberfell, Mason Nelson out of bounds. Quick reaction there by, quick reflexes and reaction there by Cole Oberfell of the Tigers, but yes, it went out of bounds. We'll start things off over here with Joseph Wind of the Lake-Bena Panthers. 6 minutes left to go here in the second half. And Swanville over on KKNF and Real Country 94.3. Swanville takes the victory 64-43 over Mille Lacs. So yes, the Mille Lacs boys will finish their season tonight. And it's going to be over to Joseph Wind from Adric Fowler. Fowler going to go over to Wind once again, trying to get past Jonathan Sjogren. Joseph Wind going to go for it. It's over to Adric Fowler. Fowler trying to get past Cole Oberfell. And it's a two-pointer in for Adric Fowler of the Panthers. as they are 1 point behind the Tigers now. 5:45 left to go. A very close matchup here tonight. This is coming down just like the girls' game was on Tuesday, I think. And I don't know what it is with River-Backus and Lake-Bena, but it's going to be almost out of bounds there. Cole Oberfeld taking it back, goggle eye, and a fall as Mason Nelson tries to take it back for the Tigers there. Tigers leading 51-50, 5:30 left to go here in the second half. Of course, our viewers right now on YourLiveEvent.com can see this this River-Backus fan section here. They're up on their feet. They've been pretty much up on their feet the whole game, but our radio listeners out there, yeah, they're pretty riled up here tonight as we're down to less than 5.5 minutes left here as the Tigers leading 51-50 over Lake-Bena. It's over to Adric Fowler now, the Panthers, trying to seal that deal here to get their ticket to Wadena Deer Creek on Saturday. Goggle Eye trying to go for it. It's a two-pointer in for the Panthers. Panthers now leading 52-51 by 1 point now over the Tigers. It's going to be Isaiah Ali. Isaiah Ali over to Isaiah Downey. Over to Isaiah Ali. Ali going to go for it. It's going to be a miss. The roll right off the rim there, and the Panthers take it back. Douglas Cloud in for a two-pointer. Douglas Cloud scoring once again for the Panthers, and it's going to be Coach Elvin Wind. Coach Elvin Wind calling a timeout for the Lake-Bena Panthers. We'll take a short break here as well and come right back as Lake-Bena now has pulled ahead once again, leading 54-51. The Tigers were ahead 50 to 48. And now Lake-Bena has pulled ahead 54-51 with about 4 minutes left to go here in the second half. We'll take a short break and come right back with more Section 5A boys basketball playoff action from River-Backus right after this here on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in
I work at Marvin. The highlight of my day would be working with my crew. I love managing. I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on, and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and, feeling valued for what you do and just getting to know everyone. And you just make friends here. If you're looking for
Skeeter
career
101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
competitive pay, come join me at Marvin.
And we're going to start things back up over here again with the River-Backus Tigers, Isaiah Ali. Isaiah Ali trying to cut around the Panthers there. That's Lorenzo Reyes, and that's going to be like a foul called, and foul called on the Panthers. Put Isaiah Ali up to the free throw line for the Tigers. Going to try to get some more points on the board to catch up to the Panthers once again as they trail 3 points behind the Panthers. 4.5 minutes left to go here in the second half. Isaiah Ali going to try to get some more points on the board for the Tigers. That's what we're talking about right there. 4.5 minutes left to go in the second half. Ali going to try to do it again here. If he gets it in, it'll be 1 point behind the Panthers once again. Yes. It's in for Ali. Does he get one more? I think he gets one more. If he gets one more in, he'll tie it up 54-54 with Cass Lake. Bounce right off the rim there as the Panthers take it back at the rebound. Douglas Cloud handoff to Lorenzo Reyes. It's going to be coming out of nowhere. Cole Oberfeld drops it out of bounds, though. Cole Oberfeld to the free throw line for the Tigers. It's a foul on the Panthers once again. If Oberfeld gets this in, it'll tie it up 54-54. It's going to roll right in there. Roll right in there for the Tigers, Cole Oberfeld. And We're tied up 54-54. If he gets this shot in, they'll put the Tigers leading by 1 point over the Panthers. And it's going to be a miss there. We're tied up 54-54. Panthers with it now. Again, it's going to be Joseph Wind over to Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud over to Goggle-Eye. Goggle-Eye trying to get around. It's going to be a long pass over to Douglas Cloud. Cloud going to go for it. It's going to be a miss, and the three-pointer, and the Tigers take it back. Jonathan Sjogren caught midair by Joseph Wind. Jonathan Sjogren trying to get out of the hands of Joseph Wind there. It's going to be out of bounds as we're tied up 54-54. 4 minutes left to go here in the second half. Start things off over here with Joseph Wind for the Lake-Bena Panthers. It's over to Lorenzo Reyes. Lorenzo Reyes over to Goggle-Eye. Goggle-Eye over to Reyes, trying to get past Isaiah Ali of the Tigers. That's knocking out of the hands of Wind there. It's going to be Jonathan Sjogren. He tries to go for it, but drops it at the same time. I don't know what that was. Not sure what that was. He drops it. went to make the shot. He dropped it. Went out of bounds there. Not what he had in mind, but 3:45 on the clock here, and we'll start things off over here with Joseph Wind for the Panthers. Tied up 54-54. It's going to be now over to... Who the heck is that? Panthers going to go for the two-pointer. It's a miss. Cole Oberfell back with it now. It's Oberfell over to Sjogren. Sjogren over to Ali. Ali over to Mason Nelson. Mason Nelson trying to get past Douglas Cloud. Mason Nelson trying to get past Douglas Cloud over there. That's going to be over to Cole Oberfell. Oberfell over to Mason Nelson. Nelson long pass over to Isaiah Ali. Ali going to go for it. It's going to be a miss, and the three-pointer there for the Tigers. That's out of bounds. 3 minutes and 3 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the second half, and we're tied up 54-54. River-Backus and Lake-Bena Section 5A first round of boys basketball playoffs here tonight. As it's going to be Lake-Bena back with it now, trying to get past Cole Oberfell and Jonathan Sjogren. It's over to Celia over to Joseph Wind. Going to go for it. It's going to be a miss and a three-pointer there. Cole Oberfell takes it back on the rebound for the Tigers. Long pass over to Jonathan Sjogren. Can he get it in? It's going to be, can he get it in? Trying to save it. Can Carter Eveland do it? Carter Eveland over to Jonathan Sjogren. Can he cut through there? Can he get it? It's going to be Isaiah Downey. Downey, can he go for it? It's going to be, yes. Took a few tries there, but the Tigers got it in, now leading 56-54 with 2 minutes and 35 seconds. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the second half. Took a few tries there, but finally Isaiah Downey got it in for the River-Backus Tigers. As we'll start things off over here with Lake-Bena. It's going to be Joseph Wind. Tigers leading 56-54. $2:35 left to go here tonight, and it's going to be over to Joseph Wind. Goggle-Eye. Back over to Celia over to Douglas Cloud. Missing the two-pointer there as Mason Nelson tries to take it back for the Tigers. It's going to be taken back by the Panthers. Douglas Cloud trying to get around Eli Shamp there. It's going to be Douglas Cloud going to pass it over. Back over to Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind over to Douglas Cloud again. Getting blocked there by Cole Oberfell. Foul called. Two minutes left. The River-Backus Tigers. These River-Backus Tiger fans on their feet here tonight. You can feel the excitement and the intensity in this room here tonight in this gym. But just 2 minutes left here tonight in this matchup. It's going to be starting off over here with Carter Eveland. It's over to Isaiah Downey. Downey trying to get past Joseph Wind. It's over Downey. It's over to Cole Oberfell. Oberfell trying to get past the Panthers there. Oberfell going to go for it. It's going to be over to Isaiah Ali, though Ali can't get it in. Oberfell trying to save it. And it's taken back by Celia of the Panthers, and a foul. 1 minute and 40 seconds. 1 minute 40 seconds left, and the Tigers lead 56-54. This is very, very similar to what happened in Wadena Deer Creek on Tuesday night when the girls won 55-51 in overtime. That's going to put the Panthers up to the free throw line, though. Not what the Tigers had in mind, but foul on the Tigers. That's going to put Seeley up to the free throw line for the Panthers. One minute and 40 seconds left here. It's going to be in for Seeley. See if he can do it again here. They're 1 point behind the Tigers now. If he gets this in, he'll tie it up 56-56 here with a minute 42 left. A minute 40 left on the clock in the second half. It's a miss there. Foul called. Tigers leading by 1 point, 56-55 here. And I can feel the intensity in this River-Backus High School gym here tonight. Following the Panthers, now going to put Mason Nelson up to the free throw line for the Tigers. Bounce it off the rim there, see if he can do it again here. See if he can have another chance at it here. I thought that was going to go in, but looks like I think that was Coach Elvin Wynn going to call a timeout for the Lake-Bena Panthers. We'll take a quick one here as well. 1 minute and 40 seconds. 1 minute and 40 seconds left here, and it's going to be River-Backus leading 56-55. We'll take a short break and come right back here on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLoveEvent.com. It's Section 5A first round boys basketball playoff action here from River-Backus as they lead 56-55.
When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the State High School League
and welcome back to Skeeter 101.5 and YourLoveEvent.com. 1 minute and 40 seconds left here to go in the second half here tonight, as River-Backus has made a huge comeback here in the second half, leading by 1 point, 56-55, down to the wire. It's coming down tonight as Mason Nelson going to step up to the free throw line for the Tigers. And boy, yes, these River-Backus basketball playoff games have been two nail-biters here. Ironically, both playing Lake-Bena, so yes, a good competition there. But the girls won 55-51 in overtime on Tuesday night in Wadena Deer Creek. We'll see if the boys can do the same here. We're not in overtime yet, but officials having a discussion at the scores table over here, it looks like. Of course, the Pequot Lakes Patriots finishing off their season tonight in Duluth, or in Superior, Wisconsin, as the Duluth Marshall took home the victory 66-57. They'll go to state next week. And the Mille Lacs boys basketball team finishing off their season as Swanville won 73-47. I believe that score was, right? Oh, excuse me, 64-43. 64-43 from Swanville. As Mille Lacs boys, in the next minute 40, they'll play in Wadena Deer Creek against either Sabika or Verndale on Saturday afternoon. And Northern Lakes boys hockey, the Lightning, of course, fell 5-0 against War Road last night, and in consolation, falling 4-1 against Mankato today. And the winter sports coming down to the last weeks here. Last weeks of the winter sports, as we'll start our baseball softball season already. Wow, yeah, that time went by fast, right? Felt like we were just starting winter sports here. But yes, baseball softball starting next month in the middle of April. We'll have some more coverage of the River-Backus Tigers baseball and softball teams here on YourLoveEvent.com starting mid-April, and it's going to be missed there from Mason Nelson as the Panthers have it again. It's going to be Joseph Wind. Joseph Wind, the Panthers trying to cut through there. It's Joseph Wind going to go for a three-pointer. Missed, then the Tigers take it back on the rebound. Minute 25 left. It's Isaiah Downey, Isaiah Ali. Ali over to Downey. Isaiah Downey going to try to cut past Joseph Wind there. It's going to be Isaiah Downey going to over to Bristol Alexson. Alexson over to Eli Champ. Mason Nelson trying to pick it up for the Tigers, and it's Mason Nelson trying to go for it. It's a long pass over to Bristol Alexson. Alexson going to hand off to Isaiah Ali. Ali going to try to pass over to Isaiah Downey. Downey trying to get a shot in as the shot clock is about to run out. 4 seconds left. And the Panthers take it back. They steal it back there. It's going to be Douglas Cloud. Douglas Cloud over to Sealy. It's a two-pointer in for the Panthers as they'll pull ahead, leading by 1 point. 41 seconds left and counting. Isaiah Downey. Tigers get it in. It's going to be Bristol Alexson. Bristol Alexson 1 point ahead of the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. Tigers leading 58-57. Wow, what in the world was that? This is coming down to just be like that girls' game on Tuesday night. I don't know what it is with these two teams, but Tigers leading 58-57, 34 seconds left and counting. They are 34 seconds away and only leading by 1 point, but away from taking home the victory and advancing on here as the Tigers fans are on their feet. This gym's about to explode here tonight, I think. And, of course, the Penn River-Backus Tigers have taken a quick timeout with Coach Micah Evelyn. They're going to step back out here now again, waiting for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers to get done with Coach Elvin Wind over there. And we'll see what shall happen here. It's coming down, biting nails again here. Biting your nails again. It's just, I don't know what it is with these two teams, but 34 seconds on the clock left. It's going to be, no, the Panthers back with it. Goggle-Eye trying to get past Isaiah Ali. Over to Joseph Wind, out of bounds. 27 seconds left and counting. The Penn River-Backus Tigers fans can just taste it. Can just taste that victory here. They're waiting for it. And Micah Evelyn going to call a timeout. We'll take a quick one here as well. 27 seconds left and counting here from Penn River-Backus as Penn River-Backus Tigers leading by 1 point, 58-57. With 27 seconds left and counting, we'll take a short break and come right back here. It's Section 5A boys basketball playoff action here from Penn River-Backus as they lead Cass Lake-Bena 58-57. We'll be right back here on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com right after this.
Administrators Association.
When you have a project,
the PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus School. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters. Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRB Schools. And welcome back to Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com. 24 seconds left and counting as the Penn River-Backus Tigers leading by 1 point, 58-57. Section 5A boys basketball action here from Penn River-Backus, trying to take home that victory here against Cass Lake-Bena. And it's going to be following the Panthers. Going to put Isaiah Ali up to the free throw line. It's going to be in for Ali. Tigers leading by 2 points now. 59-57. Going to see if he can do it again here as we're down to 24 seconds. This has been another nail-biter here tonight. I don't know what it is with Penn River-Backus and Cass Lake-Bena, but
60-57 now. Isaiah Ollie with 2 free throw shots in. We're down to 20 seconds left and counting. Douglas Cloud trying to get past Isaiah Downey. Missing the three-pointer there. Mason Nelson, that's going to be a foul. Tigers leading 60-57. 11 seconds left. 11 seconds left and counting. The River-Backus Tiger fans can just taste it. It's a free throw shot. Up to the free throw line now, Mason Nelson. It's a foul on the Panthers. Cass Lake-Bena's luck kind of running out here, it looks like. And it's going to tip right off of there for Mason Nelson. See if he can have another chance at it here. Tigers lead by 3 points. 60-57. 11 seconds left. And it's going to bounce right in there. Bounce right in there for Mason Nelson. We're down to 8 seconds left and counting. And the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers going to go for it. It's going to be missed there for Douglas Cloud, and the Panthers can't get it in. Panthers trying to save it though. Panthers. There it is. There's your final score. The Panthers get it in for one more 2-pointer, but the River-Backus Tigers winning by 2 points, 61-59 over Cass Lake-Bena. What a matchup that was. As those River-Backus Tiger fans are exploding now. They're down on the floor, ready to party. And yes, River-Backus will advance on to Wadena Deer Creek on Saturday afternoon. We'll have that coverage for you Saturday afternoon, I believe, on KLKS Talk 100. But I could be wrong on that. We'll have that information for you here shortly. But yes, River-Backus boys basketball advancing on to Wadena Deer Creek Section 5A playoffs round 2, as we wish the same luck for the girls basketball team tomorrow night as they take on Bram in the section championship in St. Cloud. We're going to try to get some River-Backus players up here and head coach Micah Eveland. But wow, what a matchup that was tonight. Again, your final score, River-Backus 61, Cass Lake-Bena 59. And River-Backus taking away the victory and will advance on to Wadena Deer Creek on Saturday. We're going to take a short break and try to get some players up here for your post-game coverage here on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLoveEvent.com. As we'll be right back with that, and I'm going to try to catch my voice here. We'll be back with more post-game coverage right after this here on YourLoveEvent.com and Skeeter 101.5.
Stop into Reed's Market and Gas Express in Cross Lake. While there, be sure to pick up
Selling heavy equipment at PurpleWave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Economic viability. Shrub Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Shrub Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 43 years and still digging it right. Shrub Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Shrub Excavating LLC, and online at shrubexcavating.com.
Pizza Ranch, a
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash. Open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
43 years and still
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc.
Announces a new line to offer
Chicken
you.
pop here
Now,
with
stop
eighth in the
into
left
CD
side
incredible
corner.
line of
Three
appliances
gone.
from Speed Queen. Speed Queens are tested
For the
last
complete
25
and most
years,
up-to-date
offers
schedule
warranties up to 7
throughout the
years,
year,
parts and
head to our
labor. Is the
website
recommended
at
brand by most
yourliveevent.com.
With Speed Queen and Crosley, plus service, parts, and used appliances.
Our Peterson
Wides is your
Farm seed
one-stop
reps, real-life
appliance shop
seed
for
heroes.
major appliances without
Well,
the
they've
major
been known
price.
to go the
See
extra mile,
Wides Major
literally
Appliance on
thousands
Oak
of
Street
extra
in
miles every
Brainerd.
year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed. We're that kind of seed company.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill
Bliss
pay with
Salon and
additional
Boutique in
services from
Pequot
Lakes
Lakes
Community
is your
Co-op.
top spot for
They
hair,
set the
makeup,
tank,
and lash
fill the
extensions.
tank,
Bliss
monitor
is a
and deliver propane
2026
as you
Best
need.
of Weddings
Call
pick by the Knots Magazine, and they're in the Knots
1-888-935-2281
Hall
to get
of Fame.
propane
In
to you
addition
from
to
Lakes
hair and
Community
makeup,
Co-op.
Bliss Salon
For more
and Boutique
information,
is
visit
so much more.
lakescommunitycoop.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Stop into Reed's Market and Gas Express in Cross Lake.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkmeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes Tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure. To watch a travel show
More
and to
big
book this
news
tour.
from Wides
Jacobson
Major
Red
Appliance
Angus
in
Annual
Brainerd.
Bull
Wides
Sale,
announces
Thursday,
a new
March
line to
19th
offer
at the
you.
ranch
Now,
near
stop
Hitterdal,
into
Minnesota.
CD incredible
60
line
of the
of
region's
appliances
highest
from
quality
Speed
Red
Queen.
Angus
Speed
bulls,
Queens are
plus
tested the
quality
last
lead
25
hand-picked
years.
registered
Offers
heifers.
warranties up to
Request
7
a
years, parts and
catalog
labor.
today.
Is the
Same
recommended
reliable
brand by most
program,
service
new
people.
exciting
With Speed Queen
genetics.
and Crosley,
March
plus
19th,
service,
the
parts,
annual
and
bull
used
sale.
appliances.
Visit
Wides is your
Facebook,
one-stop
Jacobson Red
appliance shop
Angus,
for
or
major
call Gary
appliances
Jacobson,
without the major price.
701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale. The sale will be live on TV auction Thursday, March 19th, 1 p.m. Lakes Community Cooperative, we believe energy should come with something extra, trust. Whether you need propane for your home, farm fuel, or dependable delivery, we've got you covered. With hometown service and reliable supply, we're more than a provider. We're your neighbor. Lakes Community Cooperative. Your
Bliss
co-op,
Salon and
our
Boutique
community.
in Pequot Lakes is your top spot.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and I work at Marvin. The highlight of my day would be working with my crew. I love managing, I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and feeling valued for what you do and just getting to know everyone, and you just make friends here. If you're looking for career development opportunities, competitive pay, come join me at Marvin.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus Schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Living wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
You want the gift card or the t-shirt? Gift card? All right. Thank you. All right. We're talking with, welcome back to YouLoveEvent.com. I'm Skeeter 101.5 here tonight. Pine River-Backus Tigers coming away with a 61-59 victory over Lake-Bena. We're talking with Isaiah Ali, going to be our Hugo's Family Marketplace star of the game here tonight. Wow, that was, I don't know what to say about that. What did you guys talk about during the halftime that made you guys make that comeback?
Going into the locker room after that first half, everyone was kind of down, heads were down. Our senior captain, Mason Nelson, over here, he came into the locker room and was screaming, saying, hey, it's not over till that scoreboard says 0 on it. And he was telling us that we got to want it, we got to all get our heads together, we got to play as a team, start shooting better shots, start moving the ball in the second half, and play as a team. And then we came out there in that second half and did pretty much that.
Do you feel that that was the turning point when you came out there in the second half and started scoring more three-pointers? I saw you do a couple of them out there at least. Do you feel that was the turning point in the game, do you think?
Yeah. When we all saw the ball starting to go in and we were knocking down our three-point shots, finally we all knew, okay, yeah, this is our time. We're going to go on a run here. We're going to get this lead back, and we're not going to give it back.
And so how do you feel about your guys' performance as a team tonight?
As a team, we did really well in that second half. That first half was probably our worst first half of the year, but I'm proud that we battled through adversity. After that first half, we came together as a team and worked our butts off in the second half, played together, and got the job done.
Now, I'm not sure. You guys will either be taking on Sabika or Verndale. I haven't gotten the scores from that game yet, but what do you feel you guys need to work on to face either one of those two teams in Wadena Deer Creek on Saturday?
Ball movement on offense. I mean, that first half for sure was bad for ball movement and shot selection. So if we can just take better shots and move the ball around a lot more in the first half and not start so slow, we're going to be just fine.
All right. Well, congratulations on the big win tonight. That was one of the most exciting matchups I've called all year. So congratulations. Thank and yeah, good luck in Wadena Deer Creek Saturday. We're going to bring over Mason Nelson here now. He'll be our Enbridge Iberna Energy Player of the game here tonight. Wow, that was quite the game. So Isaiah Ali was just saying that you guys talked about some things in the locker room at the halftime. Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, I came in the locker room pretty fired up. My job as a team captain is to get everyone fired up and get them going, and I feel like I did a good job of that. I came in there and I was pumped up.
So do you feel that was your turning point tonight in the second half when you came out there?
What'd you say?
Do you feel that was your turning point tonight in the second half when you guys came out there and started scoring all those points and came ahead?
Yeah, I felt like in the first half we started to give up, and you get some fire under these guys and they can amaze you, and I think we proved that tonight. I feel like, we kind of been written off because we've lost how many ever games in a row, or been on a win streak and then a lose streak, and but we can compete. This team was hot coming into this, and we can compete.
What do you feel are some of the biggest positives to take away from tonight, do you think?
Just that we can compete, and that, if we have a slow half, we were down at 14, and we came back, that's a 16-point difference that we chipped away at all night. And just that we don't give up no matter what the circumstances are.
And I'm not sure, who's going to be playing Saturday against you guys. It's either Sebeka or Verndale, but you guys will be going to Wadena Deer Creek Saturday. How do you feel about that?
We've been there last year, and we got beat by Nevis, and we're not going to let that happen again.
How do you feel about things as far as things you need to work on going into Saturday? How do you feel about things?
If we play against Sebeka or Verndale like we did in that second half, I'm not worried about nothing. I feel like we can go in there and we can whoop some butt.
All right. Well, that was quite the game tonight. Congratulations. One of the most exciting ones I've ever called all year. So Mason Nelson, our Enbridge Energy Enbridge player of the game, and we're going to call over Micah Eveland here quick. And congratulations on the win tonight. 61-59, Pan River-Backus over Lake-Bena. And once he's done putting away.
Much.
Yes. Thanks for stopping by. And we're going to bring over head coach Micah Eveland here. My phone's running out of battery here. Wow, that was a matchup tonight. I surprised I have a voice left after that. But, yes, how do you feel you guys did overall with your team's performance here tonight?
Terrible performance. We did just enough to get a little boost in the second half there and knock that deficit down. And, at that point we were just trying to survive and take care of the ball. And we just barely snuck by there. Cass Lake did a nice job. They shot well, took advantage of some of our turnovers, and so kudos goes out to those guys.
And so what were some of the things that I know Mason and Isaiah talked about some of these things, but you guys obviously talked about some things at the halftime that made you guys come back in the second half. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, ultimately, to summarize it, it comes down to effort. And if you want something, you can go get it. If you want to be successful in life, you need to go work hard and go get it. If you want to win ball games, you need to go work hard, go get it. And that was basically the summary of the talk in the halftime locker room. And I said, hey, you guys want this or not? And, coming out of the second half, you could definitely tell they wanted it.
Mm-hmm. What do you feel that you guys need to work on? I'm not sure. If you heard, I'm not sure, but you'll be playing either Sebeka or Verndale Saturday at Wadena Deer Creek. How do you feel going into the next round of playoffs?
Yeah, I believe it is Sebeka. I just heard.
Okay.
But, yeah, I'm excited to get there. I'm excited to play those guys. We played them earlier in the season. We did lose, but we were short a few guys. So I'm really excited for the matchup here to see. Tournament time is a really fun environment as well. So, anything can happen there come tournament.
And what are some of the biggest positives to take away from tonight, do you think?
The biggest positives I would say is we were down 14 at half, and for the guys not to give up, they could have very easily rolled over, said, I'm done. They didn't give up. They fought hard. They came out. They actually executed what we were calling to a T. And, it really showed that they were getting good looks. They were getting good turnovers. I mean, they got to their spot. They looked ready to play the second half.
And I could see that. It was quite fans were up on their feet over here, and it was quite the most exciting matchup I've called all year, I think. But congratulations on the win tonight. Pan River-Backus winning 61-59 over Lake-Bena, and I wish you guys the best of luck on Saturday.
Hey, thank you very much.
All right, yes, head coach Micah Eveland for the Pan River-Backus Tigers. We'll take a short break and come right back and wrap things up here from Pan River-Backus on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLoveEvent.com right after this.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage.
PurpleWave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple,
When you have a
sold.
project calling for concrete,
For
contact
trusted
Pearl
news,
Single-Decker
weather,
Concrete
and sports
Construction,
from your
offering
community,
high-quality
look to
professional masonry
RNJ
concrete
Broadcasting
services to the culture
Incorporated,
in Brainerd Lakes area.
KRJB,
The team of skilled
KRJM,
craftsmen
and
with single-decker
KKCQ
concrete
Radio, and
construction ready to help with foundations,
RJBroadcasting.com.
patios, driveways,
Your local
doors,
voices
stamped
from
concrete, and
local
much more.
radio
For your
with
residential and light
news and
commercial
information
concrete jobs,
from the
call
area.
Single-Decker Concrete and
Your
Construction at
information stations,
218-639-2374.
KRJB, KRJM,
Fully
and
licensed and offering
KKCQ
free
Radio,
estimates.
and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Welcome back to Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com. Final score here tonight once again. River-Backus 61, Lake-Bena 59. What a matchup that was, and you heard it from Isaiah Ali and Mason Nelson, two of the big star players of the game here tonight for the River-Backus Tigers. Mason Nelson went back in the locker room and he said, if you guys want it, you guys got to take it, you know. If you want it, you want it, and if you guys aren't going to want it, then they weren't going to be able to seal the deal here tonight, and they did. We heard from Micah Evelyn they'll be facing Sabika on Saturday afternoon, so we'll have that coverage for you. Saturday at 1:45 will be the pregame. So, yes, keep your ears open for that, as we'll see if the Tigers can take the victory in Wadena Deer Creek and move on past round 2 of the Section 5A playoffs, as they'll face Sabika on Saturday. We wish the best of luck tomorrow night as well to the River-Backus girls basketball team as they take on Bram at St. Cloud for the section championship. I'm Brandon Torgerson. Thank you for listening tonight. Safe travels and have a great night, everybody. It's been quite the game here tonight, so yes, I'm going to wrap it up here and rest my voice. We'll do this again sometime, and have a great night, everybody.
This has been a local sports presentation on R&J Broadcasting. Thank you for joining us. And again, thanks to all of our great sponsors for helping to bring you